I'm back. Sorry, it's been a while. I've been dealing with some things. Let's try and get this accurate. Here we go. Been dealing with some things. Gotta take a little break from stuff. I'm back with another review from Certera. We got Don Dada, a nice little hybrid, good for pain relief. 25.400% THC, which is 889.00 milligrams. CBD is 0. Terpenes 1.890%, which is 66.15 milligrams. Like I said, sorry, I've been messing with Twitch more, doing my gaming. I'm trying to fix this. Doing my gaming stuff on there. And you know, I just kind of got more invested with that and took a little, what do you call it? Took a little break from YouTube to kind of get more into the Twitch algorithm and used to how that stuff works. The freaking fan keeps blowing my hair all over the place. Okay. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Really, Misty? Got Misty clawing at your damn door. Alright, kitty. Go on, kitty. Trying to do the YouTube. Okay. Now that I'm back, gonna put this in the better stuff. Put this in my better container. Jar. Really? Jar, technically. Oh, okay. This looks like the ass end. This is what my stuff looks like. It looks like the ass end, like that little bit of shaky in the bag. I mean, most of it's good bud. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I just must have gotten the ass end of it smells good. I must have gotten the ass end of whatchamacallit. Harvest crop. There it is. Crop. I was trying to think of the word for a minute. I knew it would come to me at some point, but here, do all that, get that situated. Yeah, so welcome back, everybody. Welcome to Montekia's Crossings. You already know what's up. Got your boy EJ Montekia here. You know how we do it. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. You know, if you want to see more good stuff like this. And then just hear all the other random bullshit that comes to mind. Like I said, I like making it. I like doing this stuff. It's a nice little hobby. You know. And to my followers, my loyal followers, I appreciate it. You know, for real, y'all definitely give that motivation that us creators need to keep going. Like, for real. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. I ain't turning out like Dark Side Phil, okay? I've seen him. I don't care. I'm calling him out. I saw Too High for Stupid last night with Kiwi Tapes and Smokey MC. You know, I love it. I always watch it when they go live. Whenever they go live themselves on their own channels or when they do their podcast together. Anyways, Too High for Stupid. I watch that. And I agree with especially Smokey. Like, you know, as a content creator, you know, YouTuber, streamer, Twitcher, whatever, right? Your job is to pretty much make content. Okay? You don't sit there and expect to get paid or demand to get paid. You know, okay? There's a bunch of other grown men and women like myself, okay, that do this shit just because we want to. We don't, you know, I don't really care. I mean, I pretty much made it at this point. If I get to the point where I can monetize, cool, great. It is what it is. Otherwise, right now, it's just a nice little hobby, passes the time, gives me something to do, and if somebody finds my shit amusing, great. I did my job for the day. There we go. Good enough. But we're going to get right into it with this Don Dada. Pretty much, what the fuck did I say it was? 25%? Yeah, 25%. Cheers, y'all. About to take a puff. Ooh, that's tasty. Especially because I have not added eighth in a while. That's some good stuff. That's some good stuff. Oh yeah. But like I said, yeah, I've been taking a break and trying to get used to the Twitch algorithm and certain things like that. I still plan on doing a cooking recipe this month at some point, because I know I didn't do it last month. Like I said, I had some things going on. Don't really want to get into it, but everything's good. Right as rain. All good on the home front. Just kind of had to step away and evaluate some things, but all good. Right as rain. Right as rain, all good. But yeah. But like I was saying with that whole Dark Side Phil DPS or DSP, yeah, DPS, DSP, dude, how can you sit? I literally watched Smokey's thing last night, and then I watched Too High for Stupid before I went to bed. Like for real, okay? I'm doing this just for the pure fuck of it. I get a thrill off of making these videos. I entertain myself doing this, okay? Why do I give a fuck about money right now? I am just literally entertaining myself, and me entertaining myself entertains y'all. Let's keep that cycle going. You see what I'm getting at? And it's like, I agree with Smokey. People like us, okay, we really do not expect to get paid. We really most of us, okay, let's be real. Most of us that are decent human beings do not expect to get paid. We just want to make you laugh. If you have if you're in a bad mood and you watch one of our videos and it makes your day better, fucking A, man. Fucking A. That's what I'm about. That's what my channel's about. Fuck yeah. And for Dark Side Phil to be like, well, oh, my goal's $150, guys. If we can't reach the tip, if we can't get the goal, guys, we can't get the goal. I'm not playing GTA 4 add-ons anymore. Oh no, we're not playing this. No, we didn't reach the goal, guys. There's only 10 minutes left. We got to get that goal. It's either you pay me now, or we're not playing this anymore. And it's like, dude, you are genuine human garbage, and I honestly hope somebody sends this clip to Dark Side Phil. I really do. I really fucking do. Because for real, okay? I am a nobody compared to Smokey MC, Kiwi Tapes, Markiplier. You see what I'm going with this, alright? I'm a legit freaking nobody. I'm like bottom barrel, little guppy in a big pool of sharks and other bigger fish. You see what I'm saying? And I even know, okay, you don't demand people to fucking pay you. That's not how this works. It's not like you're working at a gas station or a Dunkin' Donuts. You see what I'm getting at? Where you are, okay, you can expect to get paid there. That's a different scenario. Somebody is paying you for your time. Nobody's paying us for our time for this. This is our own time, and most likely our own resources in certain situations. We're pulling our own money into this just to create entertainment. And that's not an issue. That's awesome. That's great. But we don't sit there and be like, all right, we need this money or else I'm not doing this. Or, guess what? I'm $10 short. We're not playing Fallout 4 anymore. Like, do you not realize how fucked up that would be if a lot of us YouTubers and Twitch streamers and all that... Oh, hang on. I had to crack my neck. Neck's been janky the past few weeks. But anyways... Do you not realize how fucked up that would be if we started just like, oh well, guess what? I'm not gonna do Fallout 4 with mods, guys, unless we reach my goal of $50. And mind you, I only got 23 fucking followers. Do you not realize how egotistical that makes me sound if I did that? And it's like I said, that's why I'm calling out Dark Side Phil personally, because he struck a really bad chord with me. You don't treat your fan base. Or, sorry, my dentures are messing up. You don't treat the people that support your channel in any way they support your channel, okay? You don't support them like they're a walking fucking cash cow. Okay, Phil? Because, let's be real. I'm a nobody compared to you, and you've been doing this for over 20 fucking years as a grown man sitting in your basement, wherever you sit, playing video games, bitching and yelling at people to fucking pay you. Like, What the fuck, Phil? You're older than me, bro. Like, what the fuck? Do you need your diaper changed, old man? Do you need that tip goal so bad? Like you are a legit YouTube prostitute, Phil. You are a legit YouTube prostitute. Hi, Brantley. I didn't realize his face was on the camera. Yep, there's Brantley. There's Brantley. Um, like, for real. You're a legit YouTube prostitute, Phil. You'll sit there and say, "Oh, I won't do this, I won't do this," but the second somebody freaking gives you money, you'll do anything. You'll kiss the ground, that they walk on, and it's like, bro, there's some shit wrong with you. Like, I'm not talking about like mommy daddy issues. I'm talking about as a person, there is something mentally fucked with you, to where you have to sit there and demand, yell, bitch, and moan at your audience for money when you make unrealistic fucking goals. Okay, your ideals of trying to reach your goals are as just unrealistic as the OnlyFans these days. Like, get your shit together. Get y'all shit together for real. Like when I saw that video he did last night, on what was it, Smokey? Yeah, Smokey MC, when it was showing Dark Side Phil playing some new game, which I've seen on my console on the Xbox, which I might download and try. I might Twitch stream that, see how that goes. Follow my Twitch, Montekia's Crossings, just like my YouTube. Sorry, I was doing a little bit of reflux there, but anyways, what I'm getting at, and it's like, I'm thinking of trying that exact game that Phil said, just to prove a point to Phil that, dude, I literally had fun with this game. Or at least I'm a man of my word and saying, okay, we started this game, let's at least finish it. Even if we don't like it, okay, like, even if I don't like the game, okay, even if half the audience doesn't like the game, at least finish the game. You never know, something in the storyline, a character might appear that wasn't, you see what I'm getting at? Things could happen that you didn't know were going to happen just because you quit, because you were being a little bitch and you couldn't make your tip goal, your OnlyFans tip goal for YouTube, pretty much. Like, for real, bro. Like, stop that. Like, stop that. Stop that. Like, all I hear is when Darkside Phil bitches about money, all I hear is wah, 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 wah. Like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, if you're that worried about making money, honestly, get a real fucking job, okay? And as somebody who has worked real jobs, like landscaping and other things like that, if you're so worried about money, and instead of being your own boss, doing what you want, get a real fucking job, Phil. And like I said, I really hope somebody sends this video to him, because I can't wait to see his reaction, and hopefully this pops up on Kiwi Tapes of Smokey MC, that one of their fans severely called out Darkside Phil, and he's throwing a fucking temper tantrum about it. Oh, that'd be great. I ain't gonna lie, that'd be fucking cool. That'd be cool. But yeah, like I said though, it's all just bullshit, Phil. It's all just bullshit. If you're that worried about getting paid consistently and having good income, be a real fucking man and go get a job, nut up or shut up. That's what my grandfather always taught me. And you know what? I have a feeling if Phil sees this video, Darkside Phil sees this video, he might run his mouth. But that same grandfather that told me that is the same grandfather that served in Vietnam and went through some shit. So before you run your mouth, Phil, think before you speak, bud. Think before you speak, because Vietnam vets don't fuck around. They do not care. They've seen it all. They do not give a fuck. Okay? And if it wasn't for my grandfather, my one grandfather that served, the one I'm talking about that served in Vietnam, I wouldn't necessarily be half the person I am today if it wasn't for him. So I give my grandfather credits for that. Much credit and respect. And, for real, Phil, either nut up or shut up. Okay, you don't see Smokey or Kiwi or Markiplier or Jacksepticeye. You don't see any decent human being bitching about money when they're playing video games on YouTube or reacting to videos. You do not see them bitching about money. I mean, honestly, I think you, Phil, Darkside Phil, are the only YouTuber in the entire fucking history to bitch about money. And clearly that tells me you cannot provide for yourself or your family, and that lets it go down that rabbit hole. Since you like to attack your fans, Phil, for not paying you, let's go down that rabbit hole, Phil. If you're so worried about money, get a real job to provide for your family, okay? I'm not one to be whatever like that, okay? I'm on a fixed income, okay? I'm on a fixed income. But the difference is I get by just fine on said fixed income. I live. I'm not sitting there thriving, okay? But I live. And that's good enough for me. As long as I'm living, okay, I can work with that. That's because you know what? That's another day I get to live. And then a day after that, and a day after that. Phil's more worried about the big picture. And that's where he's going to get lost. And it's just like I said, I really hope this video makes its way to Dark Side Phil, or, you know, eventually to Kiwi and Smokey, and like I said, that would be cool. But yeah, figure I'd do a little dispensary review, which kind of forgot half of why I was fucking doing it. Shit strong. Definitely 10 out of 10. My neck was a little bit sore. I mean, it's been the past few weeks, but it's not as sore per se. So, but yeah. Grandma Spike moving around. I guess we'll show the gizzards before we hop off here. We got Cheeto Puff. We got Cheeto Puff. Yeah, good old Cheeto Puff. What's up, Cheeto? What's up, Cheeto? There you go, Cheeto. What's up? Oh, he looking. What's up, Cheeto? Yeah, and we got the girls. Hang on, we got the girls. We got Grandma Spike next to the water bowl. And then we got Honey Bunches staring right at you. She's on her tree. How? How, ladies? Oh, then there's Brantley. Brantley. Bye-bye. Say hi, Brantley. See? Good old Brantley. Good old Brantley. And my hair's looking like a mess. Jeez, I gotta figure out a haircut or something. Oh, God, that's horrible. That is horrendous. And I'm seeing how this looks. That is horrendous. Sorry my life with having this type of hair. Anyways, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Definitely stay tuned to check out more stuff like this. And I'll see you around. Bye-bye.